All right, today I'm going to be talking about Google add-ons and extensions. And these are features that can enhance your experience on Google and with Chrome. They can add personalization features and really improve the functionality of what you're doing. So I've done a lot of forms before, sent them out as surveys to students or trying to collect information, but I hadn't been familiar with add-ons until today. So these are things that you can add to forms. And I'm going to talk about two of the ones I have here. So the first one I'm going to choose is all questions required. Now, one of the things that I found a little bit tedious when creating a form is that whenever you add a new question, the default setting is that it is not required. And most of the time when I'm creating a form, all of the questions are required, but there's been times where I forget to select that and make the questions required. So when you're first starting your form, if you have this add-on, all questions required, you can set all questions required and boom, saves you time and make sure you don't forget. So that's a really helpful resource for the forms. The second one that I really like and I'm excited about using with my students is called form notifications. This is something that sends notifications to you and the people responding. So first, for notifying me, I selected that I want to be notified after 10 responses. You can adjust this more or less, but that helps you not to either get bombarded with emails or make sure that you get an email after each time somebody responds. The feature, however, that I really like is the email I can send to people that are taking the survey. So you need to make sure you have one question that is, what is your email address? So students type that in, and then when they submit their form, they automatically get whatever you put in these boxes. So I selected to say that I'll be in contact with you once everyone has filled out the form. So that just lets everyone know that they can just wait. There's nothing else they need to do until they hear back from me. So those are the two add-ons that I wanted to talk about with forms. Extensions are things up here on the bar next to this URL, next to the web page. The first one I want to talk about here is called Share to Classroom. So let's say I find something on YouTube that I want to share with students. For example, my YouTube channel. In the past, I would always go on to Google Classroom and create the announcement and then type in the link, etc. This is super simple. You just click Share to Classroom. It typically comes up with the list of your classes here. I had already selected this class. So here's all the classes. So you select which class you want to send it to, and then you simply just push it out. So instead of having to go into Classroom, copy paste the link, etc., it does all of that for you. So very simple. I'm excited about using that this next year. The other one I want to talk about is this one here. It's called Grammarly. Grammarly is something I characteristically use when I'm writing my own papers or have larger documents, but can be useful as well in emails. So let's say I want to send an email to our instructor, Ryan Monson, and I'm having tech issues. So in my email, I'm writing it really quickly and I say, I has some issues with the class. Now, what's going to pop up here, and if it doesn't do it automatically, I can just click this. It's going to tell me, boom, yep, I did something wrong. And not only does it tell me what I should switch it to, but if I select here, it's going to tell me why. And so then when I click to switch it over to the correct form, and then I go back to Gmail, it automatically fixes it for me. So again, this is really useful with papers. It's something I can see asking students to add to their Chromebooks because it's going to help not only with typos, but also with grammar. And you can, of course, buy a more, I just have the free account, but you can buy the one that actually costs something and get more features. But I've been satisfied with the free one so far. So those are just some features that come along with Google Classroom that can be, or not Google Classroom, but that can be added to Google to enhance your experience.